guys, it's Jessica from Peace Love Books, and today I'm here with a reaction video to the Bridgerton Queen Charlotte trailer teaser. I can never say that right, but I'm so excited because I'm a huge Bridgerton fan. I have watched every season so far. I read every Bridgerton book before the first season came out, and I am impatiently waiting for season 3 to release, but we did get a trailer for Queen Charlotte's show, and I'm here to react to it. Now, I meant to react to this a lot earlier, but I went out of town last week the day after this trailer dropped, so I have not watched it for a week, and I am ready. I'm very, very excited. I was in Orlando, Florida this morning, and I'm back in Columbus, Ohio. I literally have mascara and concealer on, so if I look a little different, if I look a little disheveled, I was not about to put a full face on for this video because I just want to sit down and chat with you. So I have it pulled up on my phone. I'm really excited. So Queen Charlotte's definitely an interesting character. She was not at all in the books. So her character, her storyline with her husband is all made up. I mean, like, obviously the Bridgertons is made up, but like that was added to the TV show, and I personally didn't mind it, and I really love the Queen's character, especially in season 2 when she's a little bit more meddlesome, and she's just such an interesting character. So I'm really excited. I love the whole concept of having a diamond of the season and having that like picked by the Queen in the show. So I am really excited for her origin story because we know that her husband has Alzheimer's or dementia, some form of memory loss, and he does not know who is who. We know she's lost a child, so it's gonna be interesting to see their love story, but it's also gonna be really emotional and hard to watch knowing the end of their story, because you know it's really hard for her to put on this face when her husband is going through all of that. So I'm really excited. We're gonna turn this sideways, we're gonna turn the volume up, and I'm gonna screen record, and we're gonna watch this, and I'm gonna react to, it's only a minute, so it's not that long. We're gonna see how this goes. I didn't realize it came out in May.
Hello, Charlotte.
That reminds me of season 2 and Pride and Prejudice with the hand grab. Ooh. I wonder how much they'll have of the Queen today.
Your marriage is
love some ball
scenes.
scenes.
This cannot go wrong. You are the first of your kind. You must secure your position.
Ooh.
This is my home. I am the Queen.
Okay, very interesting. So I don't know what, I don't think there's anything else at the end, is there? No. Okay, I don't know what the show is going to focus on, if it's going to focus more on like the development of their romance, because it looks like they already get married in season 1. So that's really, really interesting. I also saw Lady Bridgerton, so I am assuming we're going to see some characters from the show in this one. So I don't know if we flash from present to past, or if that's just like just showing the context, like, hey, by the way, this is like a Bridgerton character. So I wonder how many like current day characters are going to be in that show and how often we flash from present to past, and if they're going to like correlate at all or just focus on the past more, but also like how much of it is it going to be them courting if already in a whole season they're gonna be married, and is it gonna be focusing on like her taking the throne when nobody wants her to take the throne? Because in my eyes I was like, oh, it's gonna be a forbidden romance and they're gonna try to fight it and then get together, but it seems like they get together pretty quickly. I'm interested to see how George deals with that and how he goes against what everyone says and marries who he wants to marry, and it looks like it's definitely gonna have some spice because season 1 had a lot, season 2 had virtually none until the end, so like actually like spice instead of just like a lot of build up and tension. So that's going to be very interesting to see that play out in the Queen Charlotte show, and I wonder if they'll go more into like politics and what it's like to rule a country, because they didn't really talk a lot about that in the first 2 seasons of Bridgerton. I mean, like, they do talk about like Simon being a duke and Anthony being a viscount, but like they didn't really get into anything political, I feel like. So that'll be really interesting because I think of like Outlander, where it is so heavily involved in politics, so I don't know if they're going to incorporate that into Queen Charlotte's show, but I'm excited. I want to see how they meet and fall in love and how they like rule together and how she takes on that role. Is she going to be like excited excited to be queen and really take on that role, or is it more like she just loves George and that like comes with the territory of becoming queen and that's why she takes on that role because she loves him, or is she like really excited to be queen? Because I mean, she does have to take on that role when she marries him, which obviously she does in the show. So I'm really excited to see though the wedding scene because they do such elaborate things in these plots and on these sets, and the fact that it's a royal wedding, that's gonna be really cool to see. And I love seeing more balls, and I wonder if there's going to be any like diamonds while she is coming out, and will we see the difference between like balls back then versus how they are now in the Bridgerton time period. So that's gonna be a lot of fun to see, but I'm really excited to see different characters from the current show pop up in that trailer because I had no idea that they would even be a part of it. So I really hope we get to see them. That would be a lot of fun. I'm just very excited. We're gonna have literally all new characters, and I wonder if we're gonna see Lady Dansbury young. That would be really fun. And I don't know if we would like see Simon's parents young, or if we would see the Bridgertons. Obviously Queen Charlotte's very young in this, so I don't know like how old like Lady Bridgerton would be with her husband who had passed, if we would see them like as younger, or like Simon's dad, if we would see him, because Lady Dansbury, I'm assuming hopefully that we would see her, because that would be really cool to be able to see her and how her and Queen Charlotte's relationship had developed, because they are, I think, around the same age. I can't tell anybody's age in these, but it'd be really fun to see different characters brought back as younger versions of themselves. That would be really, really fun to see. So we'll see what they end up doing, how much of the Bridgerton world they keep versus more focusing on like the royal world, but I cannot wait to see that. I'm excited for a forbidden romance. I mean, we saw a hand grab, which is very reminiscent of Anthony and Kate, and having that nod to Pride and Prejudice, you know, with the hand clench thing going on. Like, that is so iconic from Pride and Prejudice, and I know that they incorporated that into season 2. So I do think they'll have a bit of longing in this season of the show. So I don't know. I just hope they don't rush it, because I got worried seeing that there was already a wedding. To be fair, there's a wedding in every season of Bridgerton so far, but I don't want them to rush the relationship, because I would like to see where she came from, how she met the king, and I don't know if he's like king yet, I'm assuming. And I remember seeing a clip of her like climbing up a wall and him being there, so I'm assuming she's just like a very outgoing, adventurous kind of character, so it'd be really fun to see if she changes it all by being with George and becoming queen. So I'm really excited. Like, how do they even meet? Like, who is she from? They might have talked about it in the shows. I don't know. I have a really bad memory when it comes to that stuff, especially because she wasn't in the books, so I don't have that like extra reminder of things. As if I've read it and watched it, I remember it a lot better. So we'll see how the show turns out, but I'm so excited. Let me know what you're most excited for in the show, and what you think they're gonna focus on, and how you think their relationship's gonna develop. And yeah, that's all I have. I'm so excited for May 4th to come, so I cannot wait for more Bridgerton, and then hopefully season 3 is not far behind. But like I said, that's all I have. As always, thank you so much for watching, and have a good day. Bye.